The Horse with My Name by Colin Bateman. Narrated by Gerard Ban-Lavery.
Chapter 1. I was shaking hands with the vicar in the rain when the phone rang. I dried off on that week's towel and crossed the bedroom. The voice at the other end said, "Dubliners are skin-gathering showers of shite." I said, "Excuse me, you might have a wrong number," and put the phone down. I flipped the answer machine on so that it wouldn't be disturbed again, but by the time I got back to the shower, the water had run cold, the vicar had gone, and my headache had returned. I believe you actually have to have the shower in a small separate room to be able to describe it as en suite. This one sat in the corner beside my bed, the plastic curtain hanging off the railing. You never know quite when the urge to shake hands with a vicar will come on you, so to speak, and this time it had come halfway through shaving in the shower. So I was left with a 5-day growth on one side of my face, and the other side cut and bleeding from a 6-week-old razor which had, according to the packaging on the floor, been cut from the hull of the Ark Royal. There remained 3 inches of water at the base of the shower, which was draining away a drop at a time. Only with the power off could I hear the weird sucking sound it made as it battled to escape. It had been a while since I'd experienced the weird sucking sound, so I decided to investigate. I had 2 fingers down the drain when the phone rang again, and the machine clicked in. The voice said, "I'm serious, Dan, they are. But give me a call anyway, I might have some work for you." He left me his number, no code, so I presumed it was Belfast. I recognised the voice but couldn't quite place it. I was still running possible names through my head when I came up with the remains of a leg of chicken from the drain. The sucking sound ceased and the water started to gurgle appreciatively away. I took a nibble at the leg. It tasted vaguely spicy. I gave some thought to the possibility that I might have stumbled on the Colonel's secret recipe, but not a lot. I sat in the bed and warmed myself before the 3-bar electric fire with the glowing coal effect facade. In the absence of a television in my little bedsit palace, I'd taken to watching the facade and been pleasantly surprised at the standard of programming. You couldn't always pick up the Liverpool game, but you got a great view of the mountains at sunset. However, I'd managed to put my foot through it a couple of nights before while trying to locate the equally unsweet toilet in the blackness of a heavy session, and now it sat dark and cracked like a filleted Krakatoa, from Technicolor to black and white movies with one drunken footstep. It wasn't my only entertainment, of course. There was a pub round the corner and my laptop, though I used one more than the other. Somehow the words wouldn't flow, but the beer always would. It had something to do with a little white coffin and the fact that my life was a disaster. I tried to commit suicide by putting my head in the fridge, which was just about the standard of everything I attempted in life. There was a biography of a fat boxer, which had...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?